Melinda Dewey. I do stress management coaching and training. Oh, maybe almost 25 years. And I can tell you that as a body worker, he's a body worker's body worker. I go to him, I refer people to him, and I know he's done a lot of training of other body workers as well. So he's at the master body worker level, especially as a structural integration body work practitioner. People with chronic low back pain, spine pain, shoulder issues, hip issues. Yeah. And also he does like the stretching and like the Egoscue method too, to help people continue to recover after, it's a nice complement to the body work. A little bit may be uncomfortable, but what it's doing is it's actually bringing the pain out. It's not putting pain in. So when you breathe into the areas, it starts to open up, and what turns into maybe a resistance or hesitation in the beginning, like, oh, is this going to hurt? In the beginning of working with a structural integration body worker, what you find is your body starts getting so much freedom. It keeps going, give me more, give me more. So it isn't that it hurts more, but it's like, it's just connecting with where the congestion is and where the resistance is, and allowing the body to open and move through that. So it's not like going in and hurting somebody. Yeah, it's just letting that pain move through and open up and get the fluidity, flexibility, and strength back that your person was looking for in the first place. Recently, I was going to a chiropractor who was very negative about what was going on with hip bursitis and the limitations. And what happened instead is I knew that what I needed was at least one session of body where you needed some Heller work to go in and get my pelvis horizontal again, because I'd been sitting at a computer a whole lot. And I knew that was creating an imbalance in my pelvis. So what he was able to do was horizontalize my pelvis, like release, so that my pelvis, instead of being tipped forward from sitting at the computer, all of a sudden I got my length back. I could be tall again. And because I'd received a lot of Heller work in the beginning, that little tune-up was just enough to literally eliminate the pain. I'd been on like bed rest for it for a whole month, based on the recommendations of the doctor. And the day after the session, I stood for 7 hours with only a 5-minute break. I had such pain in my hip, I couldn't sleep on that side at all. I couldn't bend over to do my shoes. I couldn't stretch. If I went to walk, it was very painful. Getting up out of a chair was horrible. Yeah, and I just walking, I couldn't walk. If I tried to walk through the pain, it would just get worse, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse until pretty soon I was limited dramatically, going from being a hiker to not being able to walk, hobbling around my house. Yeah. Yes, my doctor referred me to a chiropractor that she did a lot of things, massage and adjustments and ice packs and electrostimulation and all that, and it didn't improve. It just kept getting worse. So she kept saying, completely rest it, don't do anything. So I canceled all my walking and everything. And when I came in, I just knew that I needed to come get some work that would release my back from all the sitting that I had been doing. So releasing my lower back, releasing across the top of my pelvis, doing some release in my hips so they could come back into a natural position. And that took the pressure off of the joint so that the inflammation just dropped dramatically immediately. It was putting a lot of stress on the joint because of the position that I was in. I've been sitting so long that when I get up, it was still tilted like that. And so Tucker was able to release that so that I could sit up straight again and have that fluidity, and so I can move now. And I felt so much taller right after the session. It was great. Like, wow. I texted him. I said, thank you for taking the shrink wrap that I had been wrapped in for a few months off so I can move again.